Anyway, this is the first one with semi-deep voices.
Each episode the voices get deeper and deeper, and
Until in the last episode it's like,
hopefully they will rescue Curb.
what? What happened to Curb? Hey guys, Kamikaze here, and this is a video that you foolishly clicked on. Let's get on to that. Okay, so I would start episode 4, but unfortunately Joel hasn't come back from his little charade. He's still missing. What? What? That's not what you say when someone arrives at the door.
I brought the books.
Oh.
They were in the promised land, just what the prophecy said.
Okay, so to balance things out, last time we did 2 of Joel's and 1 of mine, so this time we're doing 2 of mine and 1 of Joel's. And we're starting with Acidos. Nothing to do with acid, more to do with fire, because he's called the Burning Beast.
Ah yes. Yes.
He's supposed to be sort of humanoid, but engulfed in fire. And he's got like a green cucumber hat. Shall we begin?
No.
Let's embark on the quest. Who wants to read first? Me?
Hey, that's my job.
Chapter 1. How to beat Acidos. What? This is the book, not a guide. Lewis and garlic. What? What? Yeah. Lewis and Charlie were thinking about yesterday when they had beaten Rotten Plant. He was truly wicked and disgusting, Charlie said. And then the spoilers for a book that we'll read in another episode. Suddenly, Curb appears.
Yes! Curb!
The return of Curb!
Again!
Suddenly, Curb appears and says, "Greetings! Once again, you succeeded in your quest.
Greetings.
Hoof clips." What? So you've succeeded in your quest. Hoof clips.
Hoof clips.
And he disappeared. How do you think we beat Acidos? Lewis said. "We should go for the weak spot," said Charlie. "You should have gone for the head." Rotten Plants was his belly, and Dark Rocks was his eye. There was no mention of Dark Rock having a weak spot in his eye. "Anyway, let's do this," said Lewis. They carried on walking until they found a volcano.
Oh.
You can't just walk and accidentally stumble up on the
Like,
volcano.
what if you went, like, the wrong way?
"Look out," said Lewis. "It could be active." "No, it's not," Charlie said in a loud voice. "My dad taught me if it's active or not, and according to what I know, it's not active."
What? How?
Chapter 2, the active volcano. Boom! Charlie was wrong. Charlie was wrong. That's why you're red.
Boom! The volcano started to erupt. "I knew it wasn't an active one," shouted Charlie. "This must be Acidos is doing. Or maybe it's just an active volcano."
Maybe your dad's wrong.
Maybe your dad's
My
bad.
voice cracked.
Boom! The volcano boomed again, but only longer and louder.
Chapter 3, the evil Charlie.
What?
Amazingly, they escaped. "I was glad when we beat Rotten Plant because he controls nature, but Acidos controls volcanoes, which is more deadly and dangerous." Then they saw Acidos. He had a yellow and green head and a red fiery body. But before they could make out any more details, he grabbed Charlie and squeezed his head. Of all the things you could do, you could punch him, set him on fire, strangle him, choke him, but no, squeeze his head.
Squeeze his head. That's something you do to a baby to make it laugh.
What? I don't know what you do to babies to make them laugh, but I'm never trusting you and my kids. He squeezed Charlie's head. Charlie turned red hot and growled. He had turned evil. Just like that, he's evil.
Doesn't this happen in every book? You turn evil.
But Lewis knew he had to concentrate on hitting Acidos with his sword and still not getting it burnt.
Chapter 4. Help some Curb. Help from
Curb.
Help from Curb. It's like a charity. Help from Curb.
Donate today, guys.
And get help from Curb.
It doesn't even specify what kind of help. Yeah, like he might end world hunger, or he might donate you a £5 for Legoland. Who knows?
I can help with that. Oh, to Lewis's happiness, Curb took the burning power away from Acidos and disappeared.
That boy likes to disappear.
Why does he just do something to disappear? Like, stick around. We like you,
Horse
Curb.
clips.
Who are we up to?
But still.
What is that? It's like class reading.
Yeah, it is like class reading, only it's Acidos rather than the boy in the straight pajamas.
But still, how could Lewis beat him? Lewis charged and cut through Acidos' arm. Still, how can you beat me? I've got your friend, said Acidos. Unlike Rottenplan, Acidos was English. Wasn't Paws the Polar Bear Man also English?
Yeah.
He was. I thought this was a beast.
Remember when you said it so angrily? You went, but Paws was English!
Paws was English! Ignoring his pain, he stabbed his one last time, and inside was Cameron, and he what? What?
You know what? You see, when you stab a bee, in my series, when you stab a beast, a child comes out. Remember, in one of the other books it was Ella, this time it's Cameron.
Yeah. And he ran away. He jumps out the beast and runs away.
Yeah, exactly.
You're not going to give any
He's
context.
been waiting for this.
All his life. Also, Charlie turned back. I mean, turn back good.
Yeah.
That wasn't very specified.
Because he was originally evil. He didn't really do much whilst he was evil, did he?
After that, Curb appeared once more and gave Lewis the next crystal and said it could heal wounds. The next beast is Howl. He is a wolf with wings. He is in the far north, so get going. It is a long way. Bye-bye. The crystal can heal all wounds. Today's crystal colour is mustard.
Yellow. The next book is Howl, the Winged Wolf.
Well, you see, he's a bit thick.
Chapter 1, The Place to Find a Killer Like Howl. I just realised, so this book, we chose this book specifically because it follows on from Acidos. Because, you know, we've not got much continuity with the book, so we decided to try it out this time. And I like how Curb, like, he just got out of an intense battle. His friend was mind-controlled, and he could have died. You know, a volcano literally went off.
Yeah.
He so nearly could have died. And Curb just goes, oh yeah, well done, me. Next beast.
Bye-bye. Explodes.
There's just no time to rest. You just have to you have to get going again.
What are you playing that Curb, boy? Okay, chapter 2, Climbing a Mountain. Wait, said Charlie, we'll have to climb the mountain. As they climbed, Lewis was far ahead. He was climbing like an expert.
But Charlie was not lucky. He was really struggling. Finally, Lewis made to the top. But as soon as he did, Charlie fell off the mountain. He screamed. Quick as a flash, Lewis took an inflatable toy from his pocket. He blew it up and threw it to Charlie to break his fall.
Wait. So when it was falling, how did he blow it up in time for it to land?
He's pretty good at blowing them up. He's like really good at blowing up inflatables. Also, why does he have an inflatable dinghy in his pocket?
I don't know.
Also, if you've fallen like several hundred meters, a little like airbag isn't going to do anything. You'll still break your neck. At last they saw Howl. He was an ordinary wolf, but with yellow teeth and razor-sharp claws and teeth. I'm pretty sure all wolves have teeth and claws, to be honest.
I love how you mentioned teeth twice.
Emphasis. Then he charged at them. Luckily, Howl tripped on they threw stones and crashed on the ground with an ear-splitting sound. Then he was silent. He's killed, whispered Lewis. So essentially what they mean is they threw some stones at him, he collapsed to the ground, and now they're ready to cut out the human. So they've raised their swords ready to ready to cut out the human. But then, chapter 4,
The trick.
Chang, Lewis and Charlie.
Chang!
Chang, Lewis and Charlie swung their swords down, but at the last moment, Howl leapt out the way. It was a trick, said Charlie. Suddenly, Howl leapt onto Charlie, his claws scratching Charlie's head.
Good riddance.
Lewis came charging with his sword, but Howl ran away.
We'll wait till night, then attack him.
Okay, said Charlie, forgetting that Curb told them he had nocturnal armies. Why would you just... Right, okay, so you're in the middle of fighting him, right? Your head's all scratched and bloody. Why would you wait till night? Just carry on fighting him now.
Part of my brain's visible. Let's wait out till
Like,
night.
literally, the only thing Curb said is, he has nocturnal armies. So why would you wait till night? At night, when Lewis and Charlie were sneaking up on Howl, you just sit there. He spotted them. Almost at once, his midnight armies appeared
Whoa.
and fought Lewis and Charlie, but the army were winning. What's this army? Is it like skeletons, creatures of the night, people?
Is it,
Does he just summon people from the nearest village?
is it hoof clips?
I still want to know what that means.
Give it me, fine. Chapter 5. Crystal's help. Yeah, crystal meth does help. Edit that out.
Right, in the first episode, all the jokes were super PC, and we just got on and made them and just laughed at the stupidest things. But now, like, crystal meth jokes, I hope he dies, you know, shut up. Fine.
Suddenly, from the sky came a yellow crystal. It glowed all at once. There were at least 20 Lewises. What? Because all of the protection Lewis and Charlie beat Howl's midnight army. Okay, so I think they just beat the army or something. That was dangerous, said Lewis. So now it was time to face Howl in the darkness. Lewis charged and gave Howl a double blow. Lewis charged and gave Howl a double blow from his sword and fought. What? Then, why do you keep spelling Charlie like it says garlic?
Garlic.
Then garlic charged too and stabbed Howl's
Just read it as
body.
garlic from there.
He tried to get up, but Lewis put his foot on him. Then he cut Zach out. The end.
What? Guys, now's the time to click off the video because you've seen mine, the good ones. Get ready for Joel's garbage.
Shut up.
No.
Right, so before we talk about this book, let's talk about this book. This book's, out of all the books I made, the most special to me because this is the first beast I ever made, and it's just special, you know. So Columbrius and Chanellus, the co-headed bird.
Couldn't say two, I had to say co.
It's because back then that's what I figured out.
Also,
the word
can I
co
just
means.
say, on both of my books, right, there's 3 staples. Bottom, top, and middle. I think Joel, you just got like I can
Right,
just
let me
imagine.
count, let me count.
I can just imagine Joel like
Right, let me count.
with the staple
1,
like need more
2,
staples,
3,
it'll collapse.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 staples, and you got 3.
I can just imagine Joel like need more staples. My book's gonna collapse.
Very
If I don't get
fast.
that 12th staple, then the whole thing will just collapse into a pile of paper.
Yeah, I'm not very eco-friendly.
You're not very friendly.
Shut up.
Yep.
Chapter 1, Columbrius and
You
Chanellus.
said that.
Columbrius and Chanellus.
You've already said that.
Can I just read that book? Chapter 1, Columbrius and Chanellus. Columbrius and Chanellus are well-known beasts. They
Well, cone beasts.
They share the same body, but together they create a monster. The beast was created by Malvul. I remember Malvul. He's like opposite Curve. He's like Curve's arch nemesis.
Worm.
Worm. He combined a snake, a dove, and a vulture all mixed together to make him. Okay, so that's how he was made. The origin story. Chapter 2, A Quest. Oh, that's nice.
Whoa! A quest in a series called Beast Quest.
Who knew? Tom and Joel rushed home to get warm from battling. Shut up. Tom and Joel returned to the village. Did you rescue Curb? What? What? Is Curb still missing?
No.
Did you rescue Curb? Said Ajoro. No, said Tom. I think he's been passed on to the next beast. Why? Why? What? The next beast is a 2-headed bird called Columbrius and Chanellus. How do they always know what the next beast is?
Said Curb.
What?
Completely
I
honest.
think I meant to say Stenojoro.
Right.
He lives in the northern forest of Avantia, Ajoro said again. Let's go, said Tom.
Chapter 3. The Old Man. Tom and Joel raced slowly through the woods, and they brought Lewis and Storm with them. Suddenly, they all heard an old man whispering under a tree. "We're on a quest to fight Columbrius and Shinalis," said Tom.
Don't share your private information with old men.
I think there's just this old man living in a tree.
Whispering
right?
under a tree.
And he clearly got some kind of problem. Probably like a psychopath. And then Tom just goes, "We're on a quest to fight Columbrius and Shinalis.
Wanna come with us?"
Can you help us?" Why don't you just assume a guy can help you? In a matter of fact, I can.
How does he know?
Take the crystals there. His Burners, I stole them off Marvel, said the old man. "I believe in you guys."
I believe.
Chapter 4. A Lucky Escape. "It's Columbrius and Shinalis," shouted Joel. The three of them ran into a little house and slammed the door on him. A bit rude. Suddenly they heard a tapping noise on the wall. The Columbrius and Shinalis band.
The Columbrius and Shinalis.
That specific one. Like there's lots of them, but this specific one.
Of course there's lots of them.
Obviously. The Columbrius and Shinalis barged into the wall, making a big hole in the floor.
Right, I'll read this one.
No, you won't.
What the hell?
Wait, I've just understood something.
What?
Eureka, that's it. Hoof clips. They're the hoof clips.
Oh, I get it now. Chapter 5, The Battle. Everyone fell down the hole in the floor. Columbrius and Shinalis swooped down, and Tom floated down with the feather on his shield, but everyone else died.
That's the end of the video, guys.
Columbrius and Shinalis started spraying venom from its snake tail.
Venom?
I don't think that was venom.
Was it white?
Laugh track.
It might have been milk.
Tom and Lewis swooped out the way, but Joel got shot and his...
What?
Tom and Lewis pulled Joel to safety and hid behind a lump in the floor. "We need more help," Tom whispered. "We could use my horse," said Joel. "You have a horse?" Tom shouted. "Lightning bolt," Joel called. Chapter 6, Lightning Bolt. As soon as Joel called his horse, Lightning Bolt fought back. They just appeared. He kicked his hooves as hard as he could and cried Columbrius... Killed?
Killed?
And
Might be killed.
I don't think it's killed. Oh, kicked. And he kicked Columbrius and Shinalis off the edge. When the beast died, it split into two ghost birds. Unfortunately, Lightning Bolt lost a leg.
What? Just like that? You kick him off a cliff. Oh, no, the leg anymore. What a shame. How am I going to make tea now?
But they replaced it with a new one. Oh, so that's why in Coldro he had a metal leg.
What do you mean, that's why? What do you mean, that's why? He kicked someone, and now he lost his leg because of it. What do you mean, that's why? That doesn't make any sense. Yeah, but you could have said, like, he ripped his leg off as he fell, but, like, no, he just lost it.
The next day... they knew that they would fight the sixth beast of the week, Coldro the Squid Monster. And with that, it concludes our third and final book of today. But, well, before we read the blurb, Columbrius and Shinalis, the co-headed bird, fired backwards again. During the quest, the white jewel was found. And there's,
Love the colour white.
and there's Tom in a cave. Yeah, that's the end.
It's a pretty good book, Columbrius and Shinalis. Like, the drawings are good. The story's, like, questionable but not awful.
I don't remember about
Like,
the book where
the-
it's been held by a snake tail.
The idea of the wizard, like, merging three animals to make that is kind of cool. So, yeah, I think that's it. Joel, anything else you'd like to say?
Well, thank. Let's see,
One singular thank.
I've got a bomb, you see, and I was thinking of lighting it. You know, like
No, don't!
Why not?
No, you'll
I'm
kill
gonna
us
do
all.
it. I'm gonna do it.
No,
I'm gonna
you'll
do
kill
it.
us
I'm
all.
only kidding. This is a fake bomb. It doesn't even
Oh,
work.
thank
Well,
God.
this isn't.
Oh no!
I'm gonna do it.